Hello everyone, welcome back to RoboMakers Technologies. In this video, we'll be creating a game which is called Chase Game. So here, what we have is, we have a robot, a star and some background. So what happens is, whenever the robot touches the star, the score increases. And here, when the score becomes 10, the background changes and a level up pop-up appears. So let's see how the game works. So I'll press the green flag to so that the game should begin. So whenever I touch the star, the score increases. You can see here. Now let's see what happens when the score changes to 10. As you saw just now, that level up pop-up appeared and the background changed. So let's see how to create this interesting game. Let's begin. So as we have seen in the previous game, we need few sprites to create this game. So we have 3 sprites and 2 backdrops. So let's select the 3 sprites. Let's select the 3 sprites. So I'll go to choose sprite, okay, and I'll be selecting robot sprite, robot, okay, robot sprite is selected. Now I need star, so I'll go to choose sprite option and select star, star, star. Okay, then I also need level up sprite. So this level up sprite is not available in the library, sprite library. So I need to create it by my own. So I'll go to the menu and select paint. Okay, now here I'll select the text option and I'll be typing level up. Level up. I want the size to be increased here. So what I'll do is I'll select the sprite and increase the size of the sprite. Okay, yeah, looks good, right? And what I've done is I've changed the color to yellow here. Then I need to select backdrop. So I'll go to choose backdrop and I'll select galaxy. I also need another backdrop which is nebula. So I'll go to choose backdrop and select, I'll go in space and select nebula. Where is nebula? Yes, here. Okay, yeah. So I want the backdrop first to be galaxy. So I'll switch to galaxy. Okay, now our sprites are selected, our backdrop is selected. Now what we need to do is program our sprites. So for the robot, I want the robot to move right when I click right arrow key. I want it to move left when I put left arrow key. Up if I press up arrow key, down if I press down arrow key. So let's see how it happens. I'll go to events block and select when up arrow is pressed. So when up arrow key is pressed, I want the robot to move up. So how will it move up? If you see here, if you observe carefully, when uh, the sprite in upward direction, okay, x is remaining the same and y is increasing. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll go to motion and select change y by 10. Now I want the robot to move down if down key is pressed. So I'll go to when down key is pressed option, down arrow key is pressed. Okay, and if you see here, if I'm moving robot down, y is decreasing, right? Y is decreasing. If you see here, observe only y is decreasing. So I'll go to motion and select change y by 10 and I'll put here minus sign. Okay, now see, if I'm clicking the upward arrow, the robot is moving up. If I'm pressing downward arrow, the robot is moving down. And if you see, uh, our blocks are sensing what the key which I am pressing. If I'm pressing up arrow, see this block is blinking. If I'm pressing downward arrow, the downward arrow block is blinking. So whatever I am giving instructions from my keyboard, the blocks are able to sense it. Now I'll go to events again and select when right arrow key is pressed. So when right arrow key is pressed, I want my robot to move in the right direction. So if you see here, if when I am moving the robot in right direction, okay, X is increasing and Y is remaining the same. So I'll go to motion and select select change X by 10. Then I'll duplicate it. Okay, when left arrow key is pressed, not right, left arrow key is pressed, I want the X to be changed in -10. So see, when I'm clicking the left arrow, the sprite is moving left, and when I'm pressing the right arrow, the robot is moving in right direction. Now, as we have seen in starting, when I showed you, when I represented you the game, whenever the robot is touching star, score is increasing and there is some sound observed. So what I'll do is I'll go to variables and select. I'll make a new variable here and I'll name it as score. I'll name it as score. SCORE. Yes, score. Now, when the green flag is clicked, when the game starts, I want forever until the robot touches the star, I want the score to increase. So what I'll do, I'll go to control and select forever and if block, forever block and if block. So if I'll go to sensing and touching mouse pointer block, I want it to be selected as edge, not edge, sorry. I want to be selected as star. So whenever my robot is touching star, I want the score to be increased by 1. So I'll take this block, keep it here and change it to score. So I want to change, sorry, not this, I want the score to change by 1. So I'll change it to this. Next, whenever the game starts, I want the score to be 0. So I'll take this, set my variable to 0 block and put it here and score is selected. Whenever the robot is touching star, I also want some sound to be played. So I'll go to sound and select play sound until done and put it here and select correct sound. Okay, now let's program the star. So in the game, I want star to be gliding around in the entire game. So I want it to be done forever. So what I need to do? Yes, exactly. I'll go to control and select forever block. And at what time I want it to be happen? I want it to be happen after I click the green flag. Then I'll go to motion and select glide to random position. So if I keep it 1, the speed of the sprite is quite high. So what I'll do is I'll change it to 3 so that the speed decreases. See, the speed is decreased. Okay. So we are done with our robot and we are done with our star. Now I want to program our backdrop. So I want that whenever the score is changing to 10, I want the backdrop to be changed. So what I'll do is I'll go to events, okay, and what I'll do here is I'll go to so what I'll do is I'll go to when sprite is clicked, okay, when sprite is clicked, and I'll go to sensing control block. Yes, if yes, so what I want here is when I start the game, I want the backdrop to be switched to Galaxy. So what I'll do is I have green flag here Okay, I'll go to looks, okay, and switch backdrop to Galaxy. Yes, okay, I'll switch backdrop to Galaxy. Okay, and I want it to wait. Okay, wait until what? Wait until yeah, wait until the score. I want the background to be changed when score is equals to 10. So what I'll do is I'll go to operators and select equal to operator and put it here. I'll go to variables. I want the score variable to be changed. So I'll go to score, put it here, and score equals to 10. So wait until score equals to 10. Then I want the backdrop to be changed to Nebula. Simple, right? Okay. Then I will go to level up. Okay, and when I want level up to be appeared when the backdrop is changing to Nebula. Exactly. So whenever the backdrop is when is the backdrop changing to Nebula? When score is becoming 10. When score is 10, then the backdrop is changing to Nebula. So whenever Nebula appears, Nebula backdrop appears, I want the level up to pop. So what I'll do is I'll go to when backdrop switches block, okay, and backdrop switches to Nebula. Okay, I want it to be shown. Okay, so I'll go to looks and show is show, yeah, show, and I want whenever I click the green flag I want it to hide, so it will hide. Now let's check our program step by step. Okay, yeah, so whenever up arrow key is pressed, okay, so it moves up. So all this thing, all this is correct, fine. Okay, I'll go to star here, and yeah, I want the star to glide around. And then I want level up to pop up when the backdrop switches to Nebula, and whenever I click on the green flag I want this level up to hide. So this is good, this is correct. And whenever the sprite is green flag is clicked, I want the backdrop to be changed to Galaxy and wait until the score becomes 10. Then I want this backdrop to switch to Nebula. So let's see our game in action in full screen. So I'm clicking the green flag, okay, and if you see whenever I'm touching the star, okay, so score is increasing and the score is being increased. And if you see whenever the score is changing 10, backdrop is changing and level up is popping up. There is one thing which we still need to do, final touch, which is needed to be added. Okay, I want that when score is changing to 10 and level up is popping up, I want some sound to be played. So what I'll do is I'll go to events. So after which event occurs, I want the sound to be played after the backdrop switches. So when the backdrop is switching to Nebula, I want wind sound to be played. So I don't have wind sound here, so what I'll do is I'll go to sounds. Okay, I'll hover over choose the sound option. I'll go to choose the sound and I'll type here wind. Then I'm selecting wind sound. Let us hear how it is. Yeah, good. So now what I'll do is I'll go to code. Then what can I do now? Yes, I want sound to be played. So play sound until done. Play wind sound until done. Now let's check our code in full screen. See, when I press the green flag, the backdrop again changed to Galaxy. Now when the score changes to 10, I want the backdrop to be changed and level up to be pop up and also some sound to be played. So yes, successfully we have completed our game. So do like this video, subscribe our channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Let's meet in the next video.